Hello everyone, my name's Juliet and today we're trying Greek snacks. So the snack box that I've bought is from a company called snackverse.com. They do selection boxes from different countries each month, and I went for the premium box, which this month cost me £12 because they had a special deal, but is usually £23.99 I believe. It says it comes with 20 plus snacks, including a drink, and there's no duplicate snacks, and they're all from one country. And this month it is Greece, so I'm going to get straight into it. It comes with a little information guide about each snack that is included in the box. I may have caved and already had what looked like the best snack in the box, which was the Ion Amagadaloo stick, which is described as one of Greece's most timeless chocolate bars. It is a master in simplicity. First introduced in 1947, it pairs rich, velvety milk chocolate with the satisfying crunch of whole roasted almonds. Wrapped in its classic pink packaging, adorned with delicate almond blossoms, this elegant bar offers a nostalgic, comforting flavour that has remained a favourite for generations. So I don't have this anymore because I ate it. This is the packaging. As you can see, it's very beautiful. The almond blossoms are such a nice touch, I think. It was kind of similar to a Lindt chocolate bar. It was kind of similar in shape and the way it looked, the way it was packaged, was kind of similar to that. It tasted pretty good. I would definitely eat it again. The almonds added a really nice crunch, so I really enjoyed that. Yeah, I mean, it was 35 grams. I ate it all in one. I enjoyed it. If I was to rate it out of 10, I'd probably give it an 8.4 out of 10, I would say. But yeah, that is what remains of it. Unfortunately, I just couldn't wait. I was so hungry. So, yeah. So let's try the first snack in the book. I'm going to kind of go through it in the same order that they are laid out in the book. That way I can just pick them out and give them a try. I'll read the little description about them as well. Yeah, so this is a mixture of sweet and savoury snacks. Obviously, I've just shown you a chocolate bar. There's also other chocolate bars. There's a pastry. There's crisps. And like it says, there's one drink, which I've got. It's not refrigerated, so it might be interesting. But I just thought I'd give it a go. Okay, so the first item in the booklet is the Papadopoulou pick cheese crackers. These classic Greek These classic Greek crackers are crispy, savoury bites flavoured with rich cheese, making them an instant favourite for snack time. Light and crunchy with a satisfying golden texture, they deliver a comforting cheesy taste that pairs perfectly with dips, cheese spreads, or even a cold drink. Okay, so this is what the packaging looks like. They look just like very basic cheese crackers, I'll be honest. I'll be intrigued if they are actually more than they look. But yeah, I guess the only way to find out is to actually open them and find out. So there we go again. Okay. Okay, so they're sort of hexagonal in shape. They look very plain. They smell very plain. I'll show you up close what they look like. Don't know if it's quite coming up in the way I want it to on camera. Yeah, it looks very plain, smells just like a basic cheese cracker, not dissimilar from what we have in the UK, which is where I'm from. So let's give it a go. They are very plain, to be honest. I wouldn't go out of my way to purchase these again. Definitely worth trying, but I think, like it said in the description, it would be better paired with something, as they are quite plain. They don't have much taste on their own. I can imagine they'd be good with a pint, or something to kind of quench your thirst, but I don't think I'd purchase these again. I think if I was to rate them, I'd probably give them... I mean, they're not unpleasant, so I wouldn't score them low, but I'd probably give them a 6.2 out of 10. Yeah. Okay, so they were the Papadopoulou pick cheese crackers. Yeah, wouldn't purchase them again. I'll be honest, but interesting to try. Okay, so the second item, by the way, I'm really sorry about my pronunciation. I do not know any Greek at all, so I'm sure I'm absolutely butchering this. But anyway, please forgive that. Maybe one day I'll know how to pronounce them. So the next one is Ion, which is the same brand as the little chocolate bar that I've already eaten. So it's called the Ion Choco Fretta Classic. First introduced in 1975, Ion Choco Fretta has become one of Greece's best-selling chocolate wafer bars and firm favourite across generations. It combines crisp, airy wafer layers with smooth chocolate cream, all coated in Ion's signature milk chocolate for a perfectly balanced bite. Light yet satisfying, it remains a timeless staple of Greek confectionery. So I've just got to find this. Okay, so I've found what I assume is what I've just described, the Choco Fretta Classic. It is absolutely tiny. I wasn't expecting it to be quite this small, but I will show you what it looks like up close. Yeah, this is definitely it, because it says Choco Fretta on the back. It's in this nice gold packaging, but as you can see, it is absolutely tiny. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be quite that small, but apparently it's a classic, so definitely worth trying. So let's open it and give it a go. It's in bits. It has not survived the journey. Okay, so it's very crummy. It's in bits at the moment. It did not survive. So it doesn't look the most aesthetically pleasing, but I'll show you what it looks like. What the remains of it look like, I should probably say. Yeah, it looks fairly standard. By the look of it, it looks kind of like a Time Out bar that we sell in the UK, which I do actually really like. So I'm hoping it tastes like a Time Out bar. I certainly wouldn't be disappointed if it did. So let's give it a go. I mean, it'll be gone in 2 bites, maybe 3 if I'm lucky. It's really nice. It sort of melts in the mouth. I'd say it is like a Time Out bar. There's definite similarities there. But I would say it's actually a tiny bit nicer than a Time Out bar. I would say that it tastes a bit softer, a bit creamier. There may even be like a sort of layer of cream in there. Not that I can see. It looks slightly more layered than a Time Out bar, maybe. Yeah, I mean, it's melting in my hand. It's nice. I would recommend it. If I was to rate it, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. That's what it looks like inside. Sorry about the camera quality. I'm going to finish this. Sadly, that's gone now. But that was really nice. Definitely better than a Time Out bar, I would say. Definitely worth trying. Okay, so there's loads of crumbs everywhere now from that last snack. So the next item is the Kiss Strawberry. It says, this popular Greek chocolate bar brings together smooth milk chocolate and a sweet strawberry cream centre, creating a delightful balance of creamy cocoa and fruity sweetness in every bite. With its soft filling and rich chocolate coating, Kiss is a familiar favourite across Greece, a treat often enjoyed as a quick pick-me-up or shared with friends and family. So I'll just find this. Found it straight away. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It's a very nice shade of pink. Can't tell if it looks like anything that we've got in the UK. I mean, it looks tasty. Yeah. Let's give it a go. Doesn't want to open. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Pretty unassuming, to be honest. Let's give it a try. That's pretty nice. I don't know if I would purchase this again. It's definitely nice. It's got an interesting texture. It's sort of foamy inside. The strawberry flavour is perhaps like a little artificial tasting. The texture kind of reminds me of a chocolate bar we have in the UK called a Milky Way. Wouldn't say there's much in the way of chocolate coating. I'll show you what it looks like inside. So there's not much in the way of chocolate coating, and the chocolate does taste quite cheap. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to finish it. There's no doubt about that. Definitely going to get my money's worth, but I definitely wouldn't say I would purchase this one again. I'd probably give it a 6.5 out of 10. So I'll put that down. Okay, so the next item in the box is the Papadopoulou. Similar to the cheese one, but slightly different. Papadopoulou Gemista biscuits. Gemista are a classic Greek sandwich. Gemista are classic Greek sandwich biscuits made by Papadopoulou. Each crisp golden biscuit encases a smooth, creamy filling, creating a satisfying contrast between crunchy shell and soft centre. It says your box may include either chocolate or strawberry filling, both offering that rich cream-filled bite that has made Jamista a long-standing favourite across Greece. Okay, I will just look for these. Okay, so the choice was between chocolate and strawberry. It looks to me like I've got chocolate, which I'm totally fine with. I've just had something strawberry flavoured, so nice to mix it up a bit, and you can never have too much chocolate, it has to be said. They look almost like Oreos. I'd be impressed if they tasted as good as Oreos. I'll just show you what they look like up close. There we go. Okay. Let's open them and see what they're like. A lot of the things in here are slightly crushed, which is a bit annoying. They did come in a very sort of firm cardboard box, so I'm not entirely sure how they got crushed. Maybe they got crushed sort of as they were being packaged. But yeah, there aren't sort of many things that are fully intact so far. But I mean, it looks nice. It looks kind of like a sort of gingerbread biscuit, but I'm assuming it isn't. I think it is just chocolate flavour, and then the biscuit's probably quite plain. This is what it looks like. As you can see, it is a bit broken. It smells of chocolate, but in a very sort of artificial way. But let's give it a go. It's okay. I don't think I would purchase this again. The biscuit itself is very dry. The cream filling is tasty. However, there's just not enough of it, really, unfortunately. So yeah, I mean the biscuit's very, very plain. I'll try it again. That's what it looks like inside. It's mid. I'll be honest, it's mid. I would probably rate that a 5.2 out of 10. Okay, on to the next item. So, the next item is the 7 Days Cocoa Cake Bar. It says this is a soft chocolate sponge cake bar filled with smooth cocoa cream and topped with a chocolate drizzle, offering a comforting balance of sweetness and chocolatey flavour in every bite. Okay, let's give it a go. It almost resembles a Kinder Pingui, if any of you have ever had one of those. I hope it tastes as good as a Kinder Pingui because they're really, really nice. But from the packaging, it looks like a kind of food item that you'd get for free at a hotel, which isn't perhaps the best sign. But you know me, I'm always open to another chocolate flavoured snack. So this is what it looks like. Looks very unassuming. I don't think the packaging gives away much, if I'm honest. Let's give it a go. It's a bit squashed. Comes in this little tray. since getting it out of the packet, I think it kind of reminds me of one of those chocolate slices that you get from Mr. Kipling. They're really nice. Hoping it tastes like that. Have a feeling that it won't. Okay, let's give it a go. That is what it looks like. It's very subtle. The sponge is very sort of light and airy. It's got a great texture, I will give it that. The cream filling is very sickly, but there's not loads of it. So it's alright. Not nearly as nice as a Mr. Kipling chocolate slice or whatever they're called. But still good, still something that I reckon you could eat a lot of in one sitting. There's chocolate drizzled on top. That's quite a nice touch. But yeah, it's nothing to write home about, basically. I'll put that down. And let's move on to the next item. Okay, got something savoury now, which is great. I love a savoury snack, and it's nice to have a mix of both sweet and savoury. I think I would be dying slightly if they were all sweet or all savoury. So yeah, these are the Chipita Chips Oregano. So it says, these Greek oregano seasoned crisps offer a distinct Mediterranean twist on classic potato snacks. Thin and crisp, they're flavoured with aromatic oregano and herbs for a savoury taste that's both bold and well balanced. Okay, so this is what they look like. The picture would suggest that they've got quite a lot of seasoning, which is great. Let's see if they do. They smell really good. This is what they look like. Perhaps not as much seasoning as the picture on the packet would suggest, but still, I'd say a reasonable amount. They're nice. They're not too overpowering. Definitely something you could have a lot of at once. That might be my favourite item so far. They're really sort of light and airy. They're not too overpowering with the seasoning. They're pretty good. I would give them a strong 8.6 out of 10. They're stuck in my teeth now. Okay, so we've got another sweet item next. So this is the Ion again. That seems to be quite a popular brand in Greece. So it's called the Ion Derby Classic. It says, a long-standing Greek chocolate favourite, Ion Derby combines smooth milk chocolate with crisped rice for a satisfying crunch, finished with a sweet coconut-style centre. Okay, I love coconut, so I have high hopes. High hopes about this one. I'm hoping that I'm right. I mean, it certainly looks like an absolute unit. An absolute unit of a chocolate bar. It's very pretty. That's what it looks like. Let's open it up. She's got acne. Looks kind of like a toffee crisp, another UK chocolate bar. Smells really rich. Let's give it a go. That's pretty good. The crispy bits are really nice and crunchy, and the inside is sort of a toffee coconut mix. You can't initially taste the coconut, it's kind of an aftertaste, but I mean, I love coconut, so the aftertaste is pretty good. I would probably give this a, I don't know, because I would purchase it again, definitely, but I don't think it's something that you could have loads of. So I'd probably give it a 8.2 out of 10. Okay. Oh, nearly lost you there. So the next one, it comes with 3 of these. They are the Lavdas Milk Toffee. This classic Greek MILF toffee. This classic Greek milk toffee from Lavdas is known for its chewy, silky, melt in the mouth texture and rich buttery sweetness, making it one of Greece's most popular traditional confectionery treats. Okay, so it came with 3 of these. Obviously, I'm going to try and make my snacks last, so I'll just try one of them and see how it goes. I don't know if it will be sort of, it feels pretty solid. Let's give it a go. It's hard to do this when you've got your little mic in your hand. It's very much stuck to the packaging. I mean, it smells really nice. It's not too pungent. It does smell like caramel, but not too much of caramel, if you know what I mean. Had to peel it off the wrapper a bit. That's what it looks like. Let's try it. Okay, so the texture was really nice. I thought it would be really hard, and it would be something to suck. However, it was, it kind of melt in my mouth when I put it in my mouth. So it was pretty nice. I wouldn't say it had loads of flavour though, if I'm honest. I don't think I'll purchase it again. I probably give it a 6.1 out of 10. Okay, let's move on to the next item. So, next we've got the Fedon Pitaki. It says, this delightful soft mini pie from Fedon features a golden tender pastry wrapped around a sweet fruity filling, offering a satisfying combination of soft pastry texture and melt in the mouth sweetness in every bite. Okay, so I'm assuming that's this one. Looks like a Jammy Dodger. I hope it tastes as good as Jammy Dodger. Love Jammy Dodgers. That's what the packaging looks like. Okay. Not gonna lie, it looks dry. It does seem to have a lot of filling, so that's good. Yeah, the sort of biscuit pastry side of it looks kind of dry. I'm hoping it'll look a bit better when I open it up. It says it's lactose free as well, so that's nice. This looks so dry. First impressions, I don't have high hopes for this one. I'm open to being wrong, but it just looks dry. There we go, that's what it looks like. It's quite thick. I feel like it's a decent size. Let's give it a go. That is mid. It has way less filling than it looked like it had on the packaging, which is a bit disappointing. And as I suspected, the biscuit part is pretty dry. It's not unpleasant, but I wouldn't call it nice. And I wouldn't rush out to buy one again. I would probably give this a 5.7 out of 10. Okay, so we've got another Lavdas item next. So these are Lavdas Piccolo Pops. It says, Piccolo are traditional round boiled sweets made in Greece by Lavdas, known for their smooth finish and vibrant fruity flavours. Each sweet offers a long-lasting taste with assorted flavours including pear, blackberry, apricot, banana, orange and strawberry, creating a colourful mix in every handful. Okay, they're very cute and very shiny. I do like the way they look in the packaging. So I've got 3 different flavours of this. Oh, you've fallen again. There we go. I've got 3 different flavours. So I've got the strawberry, the orange, and the banana. Must say banana appeals to me the least and strawberry appeals to me the most. So I'm going to try the... I don't know if I showed you them actually. Let's show you again just in case. So that's the strawberry. That's the orange. And that is the banana. Because the strawberry one appeals to me the most, I'm going to give that one a try first. Well, I think I'll only try one, otherwise this video is going to be longer than anticipated. So I think I'll just eat the strawberry and try the others another time. But let's see if these sweets are worth the hype. They smell really, really good, to be honest. That's what it looks like. Just a very standard hard-boiled sweet. Let's give it a try. I mean, it was really nice. I wouldn't say it was anything special though. I'd say it was just a very standard hard-boiled sweet. The other flavours might be nicer, I don't know. Strawberry was the one that appealed to me the most, so that's the one I tried. I definitely eat these again. I would definitely purchase them. I just wouldn't say they would be something that I would have regularly, I think. Not the biggest sweet person in the world, I must say, but I do like the occasional one. So I'd probably give these a 7.3 out of 10. Okay, on to the next one. So this one I'm really excited about actually. So this is the only drink that came in the package. It is the Lou or Lux, Lux, that's how it's spelled, sour cherry. So it says, oh,